Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike from B Tech Reviews here. Let me get the microphone a little bit closer as we adjust this. It looks like there's probably about a 10-second delay on YouTube. So if I see your chats a little late, or if it seems like I'm responding to your chats a little late, I do apologize. But again, thanks again for joining in. Today is Thursday, July the 25th, 2024. Can't believe it. July's over already. So hopefully everyone's doing good. I did want to get on here to talk about a deal that Metro by T-Mobile is offering to you guys right now. So again, this being a tech channel, mostly about phones, maybe other things here and there, right? I do still want to, share deals with you guys as I see them. So obviously, if you follow my channel, you'll know that I had the Motorola 5G Stylus 2024. I got it like maybe a little more than a month ago. I had some issues with it. And then I ended up sending the phone back. So right now, and again, for those of you guys who are joining in late, smash that like button, by the way. If you guys are watching replay crew, I would really appreciate it. Say hi in the chat if you guys are here. I would really appreciate that also. I don't have to work early tomorrow, so I can definitely be up late chatting with you guys, if the chat is strong enough tonight. But anyways, again, if you're new to the channel, let me know. Again, I would really appreciate it. And this is me. If you guys, this is the man behind the camera, Mike from B Tech. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and share this with you. And again, let's see. It looks like we already have a few likes on the chat, so I would really appreciate it. And I'm going to comment with my other YouTube channel over here just to see if the chat is going through. Okay, so it sounds like the audio is working, so I'm just making sure the audio sounds good for you guys. So again, let's get this chat going here. So again, or let's get the stream going. And again, if you guys have questions or comments or whatever, leave them in the the comment section. Obviously, if you have questions, just ask. Right? It's whatever. Please be respectful. I do want to, I guess put that out there. Right? There's no room for people being rude or disrespectful in the chat, whether it be towards me or somebody else in the chat. So again, if you guys are going to be like that, just be prepared to be hidden from the channel or banned. You'll be banned to the shadow realm. So anyway, sorry, that sounds kind of lame, but let's go ahead and share what the promotion here. And it's the title of the video, guys. So the Motorola Stylus 2024 5G is on special right now with a new number and a new line. You can get this phone for $75. So I actually ordered another one of these, guys. So it should be coming in within a few days. Since there's nobody chatting, I'm going to go ahead and hide the chat overlay for now. Whoa, okay, hold on. Let's see if we can fix this really quick. There you go. Yeah, hold on. I do want to see my pretty face in the bottom there. There you go. So we are doing a screen share, right? So just a heads up, guys, for those of you who are watching, this is the Metro by T-Mobile webpage. You go to metrobytmobile.com. And again, this is the Motorola G Stylus 5G. And I'll go over whatever other phones they have on special right now. But this, I think, is the best deal you can get for a very good and decently spec'd phone. And if I have been kind of watching some of Tito's videos recently, but I think he's been talking about like the FCC saying something about like the phones being unlocked after like 60 days. So I don't know if that's like all the carriers or what, but if that's true, then you would only have to pay the top tier bracket for this phone for 2 months, and then you would have this phone unlocked and you would be able to take it to another another carrier. So again, excuse me, guys, I still have a little bit of chest congestion from COVID. I apologize from that. It comes and it goes. But anyways, Motorola G Stylus 2024. Again, with the new line, you pay $0. And if you want to bring your number, it's free as well. So with MetroFlex Up or MetroFlex plans. So again, I don't know. I guess if you continue to use the service for a year, and let's say, for example, you want to upgrade phones, it says MetroFlex Up, you pay $0. So that's pretty good. So $0 due today and again, that's $75, guys. That's for a pretty solid mid-range device, and I would probably compare this device to like the Pixel 8a. I wouldn't say the Motorola ThinkPhone, but like good mid-range devices like the Samsung A54, A55. the A25, etc., like that. So again, you get the 50 megapixel ultra pixel camera, ultra wide angle. Again, it's going to be a good phone. 6 point. So what I really like about this phone compared to last year's device is the upgrade in screen. So first of all, you're finally getting a POLED screen for the device, which is obviously good because all the last versions of the Stylus have been just LCD or IPS screen. You're getting a 5,000 milliamp battery, which again, I'm not going to complain. It says it's got 128 gigs of internal storage. It does have 30 watt wired charging and 15 watt wireless charging. So again, last year's version, the 2023 version, did not have wireless charging at all. So there's that. Let me see, 128 gigs of internal memory. Not 100% sure. I'm still not sure if this has room for micro SD card, but yes, it does. Going down here, it says micro SD card supports up to 2 terabytes. So literally, you can have a 2 terabyte phone in your hand for $75 if you have the memory card already. The refresh rate on the phone last year was 120 hertz. This year, it's still 120 hertz. But again, you can set that to auto where it'll, change the refresh rate based on what you're doing. Like if you're gaming, for instance, it'll do that. And let's go ahead and let's swap the screen back over here just because you guys don't really need to see all the wording and verbiage there. RAM boost, extended RAM. So even though this only has, I think it's only going to have 8 gigs of RAM. It says RAM boost extended RAM requires use of phone's internal storage as virtual memory, decreasing storage capacity. Available user storage is less while in use. Available RAM is less due to operating system software and other functions may change. So again, basically just saying like it'll give you like a boost of power, like especially when you have like a lot of stuff going on in the background, so that it does. So it may appear that the phone is not slowing down on you. Okay. NFC. So again, I think NFC is probably like 5 years ago, some devices were coming without NFC, right? Which, if you guys don't know what NFC stands for, it stands for near field communication. Basically, it's a feature that allows you to use things like Apple Pay and Google Pay, Samsung Pay, whatever you want to call it, right? It also allows you to transport certain things from your device to another device in a faster way, right? Rather than just Bluetooth. Even though Bluetooth is pretty okay as far as that goes, like NFC is just a lot faster and quicker. Again, guys, let's go over the specs here really quick. You again, 5,000 milliamp battery. It does. So the one thing that I will complain about though is that they did not change the processor from last year to this year, so it's still sporting the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 processor. I don't know why they didn't throw in the Snapdragon 7 or even, I don't know, like even a Snapdragon 6 Gen 2 or Gen 3, whatever. I don't even know what processor they're on nowadays, if I could be 100% honest. But using the prior year's processor, to me, it's lazy in some ways. At least give it some sort of improvement on the processor, right? You gave the RAM improvement already. You gave the battery's about the same. You gave the build quality a huge improvement, right? So why not just give the internal processor something a little more to give, right? Right. I mean, basically, this phone is improved in every single way from last year's phone, but except for that's like the one feature that they didn't add. I don't think this phone has any type of IP or waterproof rating, by the way. That's not what I'm seeing here. Someone might have to correct me on that, but I am not seeing any IP rating. I am going to check out another website just to check it out really quick. Phone or GSM Marina, I guess. GSMmarina.com. The Motorola Stylus 5G. Oh, here we go. I really wish that they would give us the red version. The red version looks like fire, honestly. I'm just going to copy paste this really quick, guys. Oh, no, I'm just going to leave it like that. Never mind. So GSM Marina is rating this phone. Hold on. Let's put that back on the screen for you guys. The Caramel Latte or Scarlet Wave. I wish that Metro had, or even if the Metro had like a mauve color, I would love that. Um, so it does have an in-screen fingerprint sensor as well. I believe last year's phone had one on the power button, which I had no problem with. I really love the fact that you can just do that. I love power button fingerprint sensors. I think those are like the best ones in general. Like, I don't care for in-screen fingerprint sensors. I think it's just a stupid gimmick. Like, there's no point to it in my opinion. Like, I mean, yes, there is. I mean, obviously, you know, the way you put your hand on the phone, but they're not fast. They're not accurate. They're kind of annoying sometimes. I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna run some tests. I'm gonna make videos. I should be either getting the phone tomorrow or Saturday. So again, from my unboxing video from which was like more than a month ago, you guys are going to see me running things like speed tests. You're going to be, going over things like the fingerprint sensor or the, the face unlock, stuff like that, how much quicker that is. Like, I want to give my buddy CV Tech a shout out because CV Tech says he loves this phone, right? So I want to play around with it. I want to see, why he loves this phone and then go from there, guys. Can we do split screen? Oh, there you go. Nah, I kind of don't like that. Or can we do it like this? Oh, here we go. Nah, I'll just leave it like that. Come on, guys. We got 6 people in the chat. Come on, guys. Let's chit chat. Let's say something here, because if not, this is going to be just like a quick 20-30 minute video and that's it. So if you guys really want to, hear more, then let's, keep the chat going. GSM Arena says again that the phone, again, I'm trying to see if there's any type of waterproof as far as that goes. It does have, let's see, this one just came out back in May, so loudspeakers. I'm sure it's got Dolby Atmos. Most of these Motorola phones have Dolby Atmos on them. Geekbench scored a 2664. I do not see any type of IP rating on here, guys. So, keep your phone away from the pool or the shower. Definitely just take that into consideration. And considering the fact that, most phones in some degree have some sort of like IP rating, I'm not seeing anything here on this device. So, running Android 14 out of the box, I really... it's one of those things now where I don't even care which version of Android is on the phone anymore, because like I've gotten phones that are running like the prior year's operating system as far as Android goes, and they run just fine, as long as there's not any hiccups or anything like that. Of course, it's 2024, we should be getting Android 15 within the next couple months, especially with the Pixel 9 coming out. So we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of interested to see if there's going to be any type of UI change. I really hate the UI for the current version of stock Android, guys. Like, hey, what's up? We got Tech for Your Needs in the house. Thanks again for joining in, Tech for Your Needs. Thanks for being the first person to chat in the chat, by the way. So I really appreciate that, man. I'm over here with my water. Let me know what you think. Tech for Your Needs. I know you're like an Apple guy. As far as like your phones and stuff like that go. In fact, I'm still running, I'm still having an iPhone 13 Pro, which I really want to see what Apple is going to come out with the iPhone 16 or maybe the new iPhone SE, because I do want to upgrade devices, but I really want to see, where my options are at with just the regular iPhone 16 or the iPhone 16 Pro, or, vice versa, right? I really just want to see what is going to happen there. Oh, excuse me. Hey, looks like we got Candy Cane in the house. All right. Hey, Candy Cane. How's it going? What an interesting username. I like the profile picture, though. Candy Cane, like a candy cane, I guess. Welcome to the chat. Again, if you guys are you seem new to the channel, let me know what phone you're rocking. And if you guys think this is a good deal, by the way, let me know if you guys think that if this phone is a good idea. Let's go ahead and swap. Let's go ahead and swap devices here. Looks like you can get the S23 for almost the same price, which is kind of crazy. I mean, we got a few people in the chat though. I really appreciate it, guys. So again, thanks again for joining. It looks like we got like 8 people in the chat, guys. So guys, throw your comments down here in the chat. Let's get to talking. And, let me know what service you're using. Let me know what phone you're using. Let me know what you like about your phone. Let me know what you dislike about your phone. Again, currently, you know, my daily driver is the iPhone 13 Pro. I'm getting annoyed by my phone already though, because my phone, the battery, I feel like I'm having to charge my iPhone 13 Pro all the time now. And I don't completely blame the phone. I've had it for almost 3 years already. So, you know, the phone's already up there in age. Let's see, Tech Very Neat says, I'm missing Android, but I'm one person phone, do too much money, just being honest. Okay, that's fine. You know, I think you meant I'm a one phone person, and it's too much money. I get you though, like, but I know that, you know, that's like your ecosystem. You have Apple, you know, you edit with Apple and stuff like that. So let's see, Candy in the House says, we have the Samsung A54. This is a good deal. And yes, just so you know, I had the A54 last year. I love that device. I thought it was a very top quality mid-range phone for the A54 series. I think it was missing like wireless charging though, and I think that the processor was just a little bit weak for what it was. I think it has like 6 gigs of RAM. I think if it had like 8 gigs of RAM, it would have been it would have been a very good mid-range. But as far as like taking video and stuff like that and pictures with the Samsung A54, I loved it. I'm gonna see what I can get with video and pictures on this device over here, because you know, again, a lot of these mid-range devices have the same sensor. It's like a 50 megapixel sensor. I'm pretty sure it's like a 50 megapixel Sony sensor that they're just putting in there. But the thing is, like, some phones are better at processing the images a lot better because of the software that they use in the UI and in the camera app that they're using. So sometimes it's not. Sometimes, you know, a lot of people will buy a phone and say, "Oh, well, the phone is, you know, the camera is crap." You know, it's not so much the camera as it is the app that you're using, as the image processing for it. Because again, you know, that the lens is only going to do so much. You know, what you really want is, again, the internals of the rest of the phone to be very good as well. So, you know, and that's why Pixel phones have like always been such good phones, because of that. Tech for Your Needs says, the iPhone 14 Pro Max so far is treating you good. And again, like, the iPhone 13 Pro has always treated me good also. It's just that the battery over like the last 6 months just hasn't been doing it for me. And, you know, it's one of those deals where, like, I think it might be time to just upgrade the device and, you know, either trade it in, you know, when I decide to get another phone, when I decide to upgrade to the iPhone 16 or 16 Pro, or maybe the new iPhone SE, right? And then just go from there, right? I don't think I want a phone that's going to break the bank at this degree in my, you know, my phone career. You know, you guys know my channel is called B Tech Reviews, right? But the B stands for budget. So, you know, I'm living on a budget, you know, even though, like, I have like 3 jobs and, you know, whatever. I do a lot of stuff, guys. You know, there's a lot of ways to make money nowadays. But anyways, I hope you guys are all doing good. Why didn't the Samsung A55 come to the USA? I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that. I need to look into that, because by now it should have been out in the US, and I don't exactly know what's going on with that. Let's see, Samsung A55. But there's just some devices that won't come out in the US. You know, I think the international markets, in my opinion, they take more advantage of things like this. But the specs for it look pretty solid, honestly. Like, 6.6 inch display, again, a 50 megapixel camera that can shoot in 4K. It says 6 to 12 gigs of RAM depending on the variant. It is running an Exynos chip, so that's the only thing that I'm like kind of like not liking about the Samsung devices, is that, you know, I mean, not that it's a bad thing. Exynos are like, it's their chip. It's like, you know, Google with the Tensor chip. It's like, like, I guess Apple with like its, you know, it's 8 chips or whatever you want to call them. What's my battery health? I haven't checked in so long, but I'm pretty sure it's like in the low 80s or high 70s now. But you know what? I have my gig apps on all day, and I have several apps that are like accessing the location. I know probably turning that on would probably change its thing, but right now my maximum capacity is 85%. Let me see if I can get that on camera there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's there, 85%. So honestly, it's better than what I thought it would be. If I could be 100% honest, I thought it was going to be like a lot lower. But again, there's times where, I'm just on my phone. I'm on my phone a lot, guys. So I think 85% for an iPhone 13 Pro that's like 2 years old is not that bad, honestly, for my thing. That makes sense. So yeah, so Candy is saying basically that she says that Samsung didn't want the A55 to eat the profits of the current FE. So I'm not even sure what's going on with the FE series, if I can be 100% honest. Like, I know they still make money off like the S23 FE. I don't know anything if there's a S24 or if there's a 24 FE going on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me copy paste this really quick over here for you guys. Let's copy paste this. So again, repeat crew, just so you guys know, the Motorola Stylus 5G 2024 is $75, and that's with tax and everything like that. That's what I paid. So, if you want to get a backup line or if you want to try out a different device, check out metrobytmobile.com. You only have to pay the 1 month of service to get it for $75. So, you can use it as a backup, phone for using Wi-Fi or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, that's what I love about like these Metro by T-Mobile deals. I don't know how they make money off of this stuff, but I mean, the phone is going to be locked into Metro by T-Mobile, forever until at least, or I don't know exactly what's going on with that stuff with the FCC ruling that they have to automatically unlock the device after 60 days. I don't know if that's a thing now or what, but anyways, let me copy paste this really quick. Thanks for your input, Candy. I really appreciate it. And if you want to share a little bit about yourself, you're right. Really, you're new to me in this channel, so let me know when did you first subscribe to my channel, and like what was the first video you saw? I mean, and I know I look extremely young. I know I'm 38. I'm actually getting closer to the 40 range already. So there's that. Let me see. So yeah, let's go ahead and share this with you. So again, released March of 2024. So this phone's already been out, guys. Again, you might be able to get the international version on Amazon, but really it's only going to work on services probably like Metro by T-Mobile. But again, this phone, again, decent specs, right? It's pretty similar to, but look at the rate. Look at the positive rating it's getting. It's a 92% rating on the website here, guys. So I think that's pretty crazy that it is. See, that I can't answer. I don't think you can. Even if the phone is a Metro phone, you might be able to take it to T-Mobile, but I don't know if you could take it to another service like Mint Mobile. I guess you would have to just pass on the IMEI to the service that you want to take it to and see if it's usable or not. Oh, okay. So you're saying this is my first video. You popped up in my live feed. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm happy that happened, right? Because I have close to 15,000 subscribers. So you would think someone that has 15,000 subscribers would have more than 4 or 5 people watching at a time, but YouTube is horrible at sending out the the notifications. So I mean, there's that. It is Thursday night. It is 11 p.m. It's 11 p.m. Texas time for me. I live in Central Time Zone, just like my buddy Latrizzle. If you haven't subscribed to Essentech, go look him up. Also, let me know where you're from. Also, you don't have to say exactly where, but what part of the country. If you're from the U.S. And again, if you want to check out my other content, Candy, again, I really appreciate it. Thanks again for joining in, and please subscribe if you can. Again, I haven't really been posting a lot of new videos lately, but I once I get the phone, I'm going to be popping out more videos. I'm going to be probably making more videos of this stupid little camera that I got from the TikTok shop, $40. I still can't believe I bought this little 4K camera. So let's see, tech for your needs. He says, TechRight said the reason the A55 is not coming is because of the A35 is released in the US. I Google it, and I think the A35 has the same. It has the same. If I'm not correct, it has the same Exynos chip, so that could be the reason why. Hold on, let me see, Amazon.com. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry about that. Let me just see if I can find the unlocked version. So you can get the international version for like $350. It says unlocked Latin America. So Latin America means that it's only going to work with like, you can get the phone here, but they will ship it to you from Amazon. But again, you're not going to be able to take advantage of all of the bands that you can get. And I'm not on the page right now. I'm on Amazon right now, guys. So you're not really seeing it. I think that's a stupid reason, though, honestly, for them to not release the phone, because they should let the users have the option of what phone they want to get. And the fact that they want to just do it because they're taking away, you can get the A35 for the same price. The A35 is $349 unlocked. Let me see. Trying to see which chipset the A35 has. If it has the same Exynos chip, then I'll definitely understand. I'm not gonna complain. I like the lilac version of it though. Like, that's a very pretty color. Like, back in the day, like I only wanted dark colored phones, and now I want like the light colored phones, the ones that kind of pop. Candy Cane says, isn't the A35 lower spec? Let me take a look. Samsung A35. Let's go. So it does have a lower end chip. This one has the Exynos 1380. I would say, as far as the body and the battery and the camera and the screen size and everything, that's all the same. Camera, screen size, and everything else is about the same. It's just that the processor goes from a 14 something to a 1380. So I would assume that the 1460 is a better chip. The 1380, I believe you can get it from the prior year's phone. I think that's in the Samsung A54, if I'm not correct either. Mr. Wonderful says the phone isn't worth it. Save your money for the Motorola Edge 6, 8, and 12 gigabyte model unlocked from eBay 2021 and newer models. Mr. Wonderful, let me decide whether the phone isn't worth it or not, right? In fact, I've already had the phone, so I actually kind of enjoyed using, if we're talking about the Motorola Stylus 2024, I don't know why people, and thank you for sharing that, but again, I don't know which one he's talking about, because what phone has 4 gigs of RAM? Like, the phone that I'm talking about, none of them have 4 gigs of RAM. So maybe I'm confused. Sorry about that, by the way. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. What phone has 4 gigs of RAM? The A15 has 4 gigs of RAM. I know the Samsung A15 has 4 gigs of RAM. This is the Samsung A35. The A35, it says 6 to 8. So let me see. Again, this phone was released on March 11th. Yada, yada, yada. Amazon says that the A35, it does only come with 6 gigs. At least their version does. And I think, no, you really can't change the memory. They're all gonna come with 128 gigs of internal memory, at least to my knowledge. But yeah, I mean, let's see. Mr. Wonderful says camera is good, but for a little more, you can get a better performing Motorola phone, and the Edge model is far better for the cost. Well, I already have a decent Motorola phone, which is the Motorola Think phone from last year, and that phone is awesome. I love it. I'm still using it. But I mean, can't knock on the Motorola Stylus 2024. I think that'll be for me to decide, if it's a good phone or not. And I'm going to share with you guys my opinion on that. Oh, you're talking about the Motorola G. Yeah, no one here is talking about the Motorola G, man. I'm talking about the G Stylus. The title says Motorola G Stylus 5G, man. So I don't know if there was a misunderstanding there or not. But yeah, the Motorola G, I think it still has only 4 gigs of RAM. I'm not 100%. I don't know why. Let's see. Motorola G 2024. Let's just look at the regular Motorola G. Yeah, there's no one wants the Motorola G. It's so sad. I think I've talked about this in other videos, guys, but the Motorola G, used to be like a standout back in the day for like the mid-range devices. But now it's just like a phone that probably, I don't even know why. Honestly, I do not know why Motorola still makes the Motorola G. They should make the Motorola Stylus, the Motorola G Stylus, their flagship mid-range device, because this phone should not even exist anymore, honestly. Like, I'm pretty sure this phone is only getting maybe a couple of thousand in sales, and it's one of those phones that they just give for free when you break your phone and you can't afford another phone or something, or maybe, they give away for like for the people that are on those those plans. I forget what they're called. But anyways, this phone was released in March of 2024, 6.6-inch screen, 50 megapixel camera, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 5,000. So, I mean, there is some sort of quality to it, right? You do have the good battery. You do have a semi-moderately camera. Like, again, the camera is all the same. This one only shoots in 1080p, unfortunately. You have the 6.6-inch screen, same body as the Motorola Stylus 2024. So but I can tell you, and I watched Tech Daily's videos on this, that he says that this phone compared to last year's Motorola G Stylus is like so good compared to last year. So if you're in a budget, right, where you can't afford like, phone, look at that. It only has 2.1% rating as far as like, I guess people liking the phone. Like, this is not a phone I would use anymore. Like 5 years ago, this would probably be a decent phone, but now it's like, Okay, Mr. Wonderful says, I thought the Stylus was similar in specs. I just had a Stylus. You must have had a Stylus that was maybe a couple years old, buddy. The new Stylus has 8 gigs of RAM. Here, let's go back a few over here. Let's go back a few. Okay, hold on. Motorola Stylus 2024. So the Motorola Stylus 2024 has 8 gigs of RAM. It has a 6.7-inch OLED screen, 50 megapixel camera. It should be able to shoot in 4K, to my knowledge. Although it says main camera, it says 1080p only. If it only takes 1080p, I'd be actually shocked. Because I remember last year's version, which had the same processor, took 4K video. But here on GSM Marine, it's only telling me 4 gigs of. It's only telling me 1080p. It says features LED flash, HDR, panorama. That's the main camera. Okay, but this is we're gonna have to look at it, guys. 1080p at 360 or 30, 60 or 120 frames a second. That's gonna be a shocker to me if there is no 4K video in it, guys. I'm pretty sure there is 4K video, though. I need to go back to my unboxing video. Here it's not telling me, but what's killing it is the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chip, which it's not a bad chip, guys. Last year it was, the phone was equipped with 6 gigs of RAM. This year it has 8 gigs, so you can definitely tell like that there's better processing when it comes to the lag and stutteriness. It's so much smoother. It's so much more buttery when it comes to like the screen transitions and you're just going from app to app to app, right? So you can't sleep on this phone. I wouldn't sleep on this phone at all, guys. Shit, we're at 30 minutes already. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah, like this is the phone I'm gonna get. I should be getting it either by tomorrow or Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday already. If not Saturday, I'll get it. I think I work in the afternoon on Saturday, but we'll see how the weather is. If I can go out and get some video and pictures or footage of the device, I'm gonna do it. I didn't get to do more with it the last time because, again, the SIM card tray busted and I had to send the phone back, and then I just requested a refund. The Metro by T-Mobile team was like so horrible because like I went to the store, they couldn't do anything. I tried calling over the phone, they couldn't do shit either. Like I was so pissed off, guys, like that I just ended up refunding the phone. Like I kept going back and forth with customer service. The people in the store couldn't do anything. The people on the phone said, "Oh, well, you have to take it to the store." I take it to the store. They can't do anything. So they're telling me I have to call you guys. It was just kind of a back and forth thing. And then I was just like, I'm just going to return it. Do I think I'll use the Stylus often? No. I'm not really getting the phone for the Stylus purposes, although I can see myself using it. If I did if I had like any type of photo editing software on my phone, I would maybe use it to that to some degree with that, because obviously you have the stylus, you can do things with it. We'll see. I mean, I might use it for some light video editing. So I'm gonna download like Power Director or YouTube Create. I like to use Power Director, guys. But I use also the YouTube Create app when I get lazy and I just don't want to like be very fancy with my video editing. But yeah, for the most part, we'll see how this phone goes. As far as the stylus, I didn't really touch the stylus from last year's version. You can go and Candy Cane, you can check out my other videos, for that as well. Hey, we got Titus in the house. Okay, I don't know why the chat is not. Hold on, let's turn the chat back on. Let's turn the chat back on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There you go. Look, you don't have to see me. You don't need to see my ugly face. Oh, okay, there you go. That's a little bit better. So I don't know why the chat kind of stopped working. I'm gonna turn it off and then turn it back on, I guess. And like it wasn't showing Candy Cane's chats, which is kind of weird. It's not showing Titus's either. Titus said, nice. So no, they're not resending the phone, Titus. Just so you know, I had to reorder another phone. Okay. So originally when I ordered the phone, it wasn't on special like it is now. So I ended up paying over $100 for the device. I paid the $75 plus like an extra, like I think it was like $40 or $50. So I ended up paying like a little over like $120 for the device, because I think you still had to pay like $29 or $39 for the phone, even with the $75 plan. Now they're just offering you the $75 plan with the phone at no extra cost. So you pay $75 for 1 month, and then for the next month it goes down to $70 with the Metro Flex plan. So again, I don't plan to keep this phone on active service for more than 2 months. We'll see if I even keep it on for more than a month. I will see. I think $70 is crazy to have, because I'm not really going to be using the features that they're including, like Amazon Prime and whatever streaming services that they're including. I'm not going to be using that. So we'll see how that goes. Man, I'm surprised none of my OGs are in the house besides Tech for Your Needs. I mean, I miss my buddies Latrell. I miss Tito. Latrell, I hope you're doing good. Tito, I hope you're doing good. I think Tito told me he was out of town. So shout out to those guys. Tito might be watching. He might just be lurking in the background. We'll see though. Yeah, in a sense, although Motorola, so Candy says, so it was kind of a blessing that it failed the first time. Yes and no, because I only got refunded what I paid for the phone, which was like $30 or $40. They did not refund the plan, which I never even got to use. So I was just like, okay, whatever, as long as they refunded something. Like I didn't really try to escalate it more with Metro by T-Mobile, just because I was just kind of over it at the time. Ooh, I need to drink more water, guys. More water. Titus says, I still have the 2022. Tempting to get this one. Boost is offering it for $39. I mean, damn, even better. For Boost. Well, Boost, if you're on Boost Mobile, yeah, go for Boost, right? But if you want to try Metro, again, you're only paying $75 there. I didn't pay anything more, just $75. No taxes or anything like that. They include free 2-day shipping. I ordered it not yesterday, but I think I ordered it like Tuesday night, I think, and I just barely got a notification that they shipped it today. It's Thursday, so their processing as far as when you purchase the phone online is gotten slower. I remember like the first couple of phones that I ordered from Metro by T-Mobile, like they shipped it like the very next day, and now I have to wait like 2 or 3 days to get any type of like notification from them. Yeah, it was a big mess. Tech for Your Needs. You already know, man. I already ranted about that in another chat. So you guys already know. If you guys watched my other videos, you already know. So thanks for staying with me, guys, again for all this. We're closing in on 15K subs, guys, by the way. I'm kind of proud of myself, right? This year has been pretty decent on the BTech page, getting new subscribers and just getting more people to follow the page and watching the videos. My views are still not where I want them to be, but I've been posting a lot more, not consistently, but videos that are getting more views than I have ever had before. So I guess people are starting to show more interest in tech again. I would hope so. Just because, again, like, you know, tech is always evolving. Even if it's boring right now, I think tech is always going to be evolving in some way. Let's go ahead and hide the other page for now. Let's just go put this back on me. There we go. We'll there we go. We'll do that. And again, guys, if you already haven't, I'm sorry about that. Smash the like button. Oh, wait, do I keep doing it? Do I keep doing it the wrong way? Oh, there you go. There you go. Smash that like button, guys. If you haven't already, smash the like button, please. Let's see. Where's my chat here? Oh, here it is. All right, Candy Cane. Thanks again for joining in. I really appreciate it. Thanks again, and you have a good night. And subscribe if you can. Please subscribe. We're getting there. We're getting close to the the 15,000 range already. We're at 14,638 currently, so I'm super happy about that. You know, there's a lot of people that bash in the comments on some of my videos. That's okay though. Even if I'm getting like negative feedback in my videos, at least some comments are better than no comments, right? I want engagement on the channel, guys. I think that's when people are engaging in your videos, like likes or commenting or sharing or whatever. YouTube, you know, recognizes that right away, so they start sharing your video more, because when your video is shared more, that means that they're going to get more ads on their videos. So that means that the advertisers are going to pay Google more, right, to get their ads on your videos. So Tech for Your Needs says, I don't think tech is boring, at least for me. I mean, for me, it's definitely changed. My perception or my idea of tech has changed because I'm not getting excited the way I used to before with tech. I can walk into a Best Buy now, and before I would always have to like pass through the phone section and play around with like the devices. Now it's just not something I do anymore. Like, first of all, I hardly ever go to like electronic stores anymore. You know, you go to Walmart and you see all the laptops and all the shit that's just kind of there on display, right? Nothing is ever on anymore, though. They don't turn the computers or laptops on anymore because people mess with them, right? So, you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, really the only one that I think you can still go in there and kind of play around with the stuff is like Best Buy, and if you do, you have the Best Buy customer service team like just harassing you, like, you know, not in a bad way, right? They're doing their job. They're asking you, hey, do you need anything? Because they want to make a sell, right? You know, I really hope that Best Buy gives the people on the sales floor some sort of commission. You know, I know I used to have an ex-coworker. I know he works at one of the Best Buys close to me. And he said that he works like in the appliance section where they sell fridges, refrigerators, stoves, and he says he gets commission off his sales. So I'm just like, damn, like, you know, like he said, like he wanted to get me in, and I'm just like, right now I'm not interested. You know, my current job is paying me decently. So I mean, he knows where I work. You know, he's an older coworker, right? But it's one of those deals where it's like, I'm fine where I am, and if I need commission, you know, I definitely I'll look into that later on. Honestly, I haven't really looked at the new Motorola Razr. Let's see, Motorola Razr. I would say Motorola Razr 2024. Okay, let's look at it. It looks like it finally has a full screen, and it looks like it was just released. So let's go ahead and share that really quick. I still have my screen share on, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and hide the chat again really quick, guys. Sorry about that. I'm gonna hide the overlay really quick. Yeah, I could see Best Buy also shrinking their stores a little bit because they are getting rid of like a lot of stuff. But let's take a look at the Motorola Razr 2024. So again, this comes with Android 14 out of the box, 6.9-inch screen. So again, ginormous screen, 50 megapixel camera, shoots at 2160 p, 8 gigs of RAM. It's got okay, so this one doesn't even have a Snapdragon processor anymore. It has a MediaTek Dimensity 7300. So I'm not trying to knock on the MediaTek processors. Some of them are actually decent, but you know, I kind of hate that, you know, Motorola is, and not even just Motorola, other companies, right, are kind of leaning in that direction of you know, of going towards MediaTek. And I understand it's cheaper, I understand it's cheaper for them to use probably, but it's like, I mean, hopefully the performance is good on it. Let's take a look here. So it's got MediaTek Dimensity 7300X, 7300X. I will say something. They had sent me the new mobile. I think it was the B30 Pro, which is like their flagship device. I no longer have that phone. I sold that device already. It did have a MediaTek Dimensity. I don't remember if it was this one, but it was a very solid phone. That phone had 12 gigs of RAM, and it was probably just as fast as my iPhone or as my Pixel 7 Pro, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, you really can't knock on MediaTek as a company. I guess they are getting better as far as their processors go. Again, it can take 4K video at 30 frames a second, only 30 frames a second though. So you can't really do more on that. Let's take a look. Other than that, though, I'm not really seeing much of a difference except for the outer screen, the outside screen being like a full screen on the top right of the device. You know what I mean, with the camera bubbles, and you can kind of see it there. Here, let's see if I can't really make it too much bigger. Let's see, can I make it bigger? Oh, there we go. I guess I can do that. I can do it like that. Okay, but yeah, you can see that they made it a little bit bigger. So there's that. I don't know. I mean, you know, I can't see myself getting another flip phone anytime soon, but you never know. I guess time will tell if that'll ever happen. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, you know, I'm not going to lose sleep at night if I ever not get another flip phone. You know, I might be interested in getting a fold phone like one day, you know, just to play around with them also, but I really myself don't see the need to get a flip phone at this point. You know, I'm not doing, you know, I do like the form factor though, as far as like, you know, being able to just put it in your pocket, the smaller size. It's a little lighter, obviously. So you're with a thinner device, you're also going to get a smaller battery bump. So again, the 4200 milliamp battery, you know, it might be better than last year's. I didn't think last year's version's battery was that good. It really didn't hold up, like, you know, for me, but, you know, that's just my opinion, guys. I think, you know, if everyone uses their phones differently. So, you know, if that's good for you, then cool. If not, no worries. But yeah, well, let's go ahead and hide this. And again, thanks guys for being interactive in the chat. I really appreciate it. You know, I've definitely, it's been a while. You know, I kind of stopped streaming. You know, I had a thing where I was streaming like once or twice a week, and now I kind of got lazy. But, you know, expect more videos, especially by the end of the summer. It's going to be early July, but expect to see a lot more videos towards the end of this month and early next month. I'm going to be talking about Helium Mobile still. I'll continue to talk about Visible by Verizon. You know, I'll talk about Metro by T-Mobile with their flex plans and their network speeds, right? You know, you guys know that I'm always going to be here for that. And, you know, if someone decides to send me, you know, a decent review unit, whether it be phones or just something that I can unbox for you guys on the channel, I'll definitely do my best to give you guys an unbiased opinion when it comes to stuff like that. Because again, you know, I'm just like your average consumer, right? Like the YouTube guy, your average consumer. You know, I really just, you know, want to give you guys my experience on phones, or again, devices that, you know, might be cheap, might be expensive, but either way, by company using more MediaTek chips, that is a good thing, because MediaTek is forced to improve their chips if they are not going to lose. Yeah, that's kind of true also, right? And they have gotten better over the years. Like, I'm not going to knock on MediaTek. Like, back then you would see them more on phones like the blue phones, or the lower end Motorola devices, like the Motorola G, you know, even currently, right? You're still seeing them in phones like the what is that? The Celero 5G, right? And of course the B30 Pro, the new mobile B30 Pro, right? So you know, again, it's going to be apples to apples, right? You know, really, what's going to be important is how the phone works for you, if you enjoy using the phone, etc., like that. So. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna get off. I don't think I'm gonna make it the hour, guys. I need to hit the shower. I need to get ready for bed and maybe watch a little bit of YouTube videos, guys. Tech for your needs. Now that I have you here, let me see if I can share you my new YouTube channel, by the way. So if you haven't already, guys, subscribe to my new YouTube channel as well. It's called Cheap Sneaker Finds. So if you're into you know, shoe collecting or anything like that, you know, I kind of picked up, you know, that again recently. So you know, I'm vlogging about shoes and where you can get them cheap, or you know what I'm getting for cheap prices, and I'm also vlogging about flipping shoes, right? So you know, I'm starting to kind of want to sell things on eBay and see if I can make an extra profit, like seeing if I can get it like at the, you know, at Goodwill for like $5 and then selling it for 25, right? That's like a 5x profit right there. That might not seem like a lot for some people, but like for me, like right now, I have a pair of shoes sitting over here behind me that I got at Goodwill for $7 or $8 earlier today. I was cleaning them, and you know, I repainted some sections of the shoes already, and I'm gonna see if I can like turn a profit on these shoes, guys. Like, and I have another ones on sale right now online. So if you guys want to check out that channel, I would really appreciate it. Also, I'm gonna actually post up the channel link on my main page right now as well, along with whatever other channels that I have, because I do have a lot of other channels. I have like 4 YouTube channels, guys. So I do want to continue to stay consistent with that, right? And just, you know, be one of those YouTubers that has more than one hobby and has more than one channel. Let's see, base branding, basic info. Hold on, watermark. That's already there. How do I add? Layout, feature channel. Can I add? Oh, here we go. Let's see. There it is. I have 36 subscribers. I'm going to add it to my channel right now. Let's share that, guys. Let's do that really quick. Let's do that really quick, guys. I'm going to just talk to you guys about that. So where do you find them cheaper? Okay, so, you know, obviously, you know, in store, you know, depending on where you go, you're going to pay what's called retail price, right? I'm a network of channels. Yeah, I'm not just BTech. I'm like everywhere. Okay, let's hold on. Let's see if I can share these. Titus, thanks again for asking that, by the way. So this is my new channel. Again, I'm going to have the chat overlay really quick for you guys. Let's go ahead and just let's just turn me off really quick. So I only have maybe like probably less than 10 videos on this channel, guys. But it's called Cheap Sneaker Finds. Basically, you know, I have a Nike clearance store that I go to on the regular. And it's, you know, for me, it's mostly catered to Nike shoes. But, you know, I'm thinking about making, branching out and doing other videos like on other, you know, stores where you can get other shoes at, depending on the shoe, right? Now, these are like shoes that are popular and trendy, guys, not just like your basic like New Balance, you know, dad shoes, basically. Like these are shoes that are actually like people want to wear these shoes or stuff like that, you know. And a lot of them are Jordans, Jordan 1s, you know, Nike Air Maxes, you know, stuff like that. But I know there are other shoes out there like, you know, Reeboks. You know, this brand is mostly catered to Nike right now. But you know, I have posted videos on flipping shoes, like this one, for instance, where I went to Goodwill. Let me just play that back really quick, guys, for you really quick. Let's see. Okay, so that's me at the Nike store. Hold on, let's play this back really quick. Hold on. There you go. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can play this for you guys really quick. And I'm gonna turn off the music in the background really quick also. Thanks. I'm a network of channels, by the way, guys. Let's go ahead and play this though. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys. There you go. You like my intro? I took that from Power Director. Hey guys, this is Mike with Cheap Sneaker Finds, and we are here in a Goodwill. Let me show you guys real quick. So I'm here in a Goodwill, and we are looking for some shoes that are a little bit flippable. Can't really see anything good, like right here, for instance. No clue what that is. I didn't see that other pair of Nikes on top. Oh, I missed out. Yeah, I might go again tomorrow. And I think we may have found something here, guys. On top, a pair of
of Nike Air Maxes, but these look super cooked. I don't know if they would be worth it. I think they're like size 8. Let's look inside. Let's look inside really quick.
I couldn't get it to focus, guys.
Yeah, they're size 8. I think these may be savable if I clean them up and maybe try to resell them. I think I might take these ones home. Let's show you guys what else is up here. So they also have some Air Force Ones, which look at the yellowing on the sole. I think these ones are too bad for me to try to clean up. They're just.
I actually regret not getting those, guys. I should have taken those.
But they're about the same size. I think it's like a size 8. Look at that.
If they're there tomorrow, I might buy them.
This is what people turn into Goodwill, guys. Like, clean your fucking shoes at least before turning them in. But I think these ones I'm gonna try to clean up and resell. So let's see how that goes. I'm actually gonna head to the Nike store in a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. Check that out. These look pretty cool, although I don't see a market for what I know. There's another pair of Air Maxes up here that are a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I love Power Director.
They're like you can see the sole there. They're completely gone. Otherwise, if the sole was still decent condition, I might have like taken those and cleaned those up. Here, let me grab them real quick to show you.
Oh yeah,
guys.
those have been sitting there forever. I don't even know why they have
That's
those
not just like glue
on the floor. They should have thrown those away already.
Bottom sole is like messed up. So, but yeah, I think these ones are definitely
those
in
ones
better
are
condition.
much better
I mean, they're black.
I thought they were bad, but no, they're in much better condition.
Might need a little bit of repainting on the soles. You can see there's like some scuffing there. Soles are a little bit the heels, but I mean, they'll clean up nicely. Okay guys, so we are currently leaving my local Goodwill. There's probably about
Okay, so that's really all I wanted to play for you guys. If you guys want to check out the rest of the video, check out the channel again. Cheap Sneaker Finds at Cheap Sneaks. I believe that's my handle. That's the handle as far as that goes. But let's go back here. Yep, Cheap Sneakers at Cheap Sneakers with a Z, right? I got lazy. So at Cheap Sneakers with a Z. So again, I have several videos. I think my most viewed video is one that I posted last week. It has almost 500 views on it, which is this video. It's just kind of like an overview of a shoe. So, you know, some of these videos are getting a little bit of views here and there. I think my most viewed video is that one that has 400 views on it. But, you know, my videos are starting to get a little bit of traction, you know, a little here and there, right? Not all of them. Some of them only have like less than 10 views, like my first couple of videos. But, you know, the last ones where I'm going to the stores and I'm looking for the, you know, the shoes, you know, some of them are doing okay. So, hey, you know, a lot of people complain like, oh, I'm not getting them, you know, I don't have 1 million subscribers. I'm happy to have like less than 100 subscribers because it motivates me to even just get like 100 subscribers. Right now I have 36 subscribers. Let's refresh it. Let's see if anyone else has subscribed yet. Just yet. Nope, not yet. So none of you guys have subscribed yet. Sad. But I hope you guys do. If you guys like that type of content, subscribe. I mean, it's very similar to a lot of my other content, right? You know, it's kind of like me unboxing shoes or me looking, you know, or just talking about it at the store, right? So again, check it out, guys. If you guys are interested in stuff like that, I would really appreciate it, guys. Can we get me back on the screen here? Let's see. Here we go. Oh, there I am. There's my pretty face. So I guess we are gonna hit an hour, guys. I thought we were not gonna last an hour, but we lasted an hour. So again, I really appreciate it. And you know, again, for those of you guys that watch the whole way through, you guys are awesome. We'll see. You know, you guys are going to get more updated videos once the Motorola Stylus comes in again. I will start posting videos about it. Like I feel like I want to do a re-unboxing of the video, except this time I'm going to get myself like opening the SIM card tray and not fucking with it like hard. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to use the SIM tool that the phone comes with, by the way, guys. So we'll see how that goes. But again, I hope Metro by T-Mobile doesn't screw with me again. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, if nothing bad happens. But anyways, guys, we already hit an hour. I really appreciate y'all being here. Tech for your needs. Titus, Candy Cane. We had Mr. Wonderful earlier in the house. I forgot who else. Cheap Sneaker Finds also. The C this the CSF. All right, that's what I'm going to call it. The CSF. Right. I'm going to start making shirts. Cheap Sneaker Finds CSF. So, anyways, guys, smash that like button. See you guys next time, and y'all have a good